Hello, trading is closed on October 25th, 2017. Yesterday we said absent the gap over the day's highs that we should see lower prices, which we did. We get to cross some MEJT targets off the list. You'll note that even after 6 days have passed, the market remembers the numbers, which turned out to be great resistance levels. Tomorrow's market should be the one with an early high, has a strong tendency to rally into the close the vast majority of times, but when it fails with a straight line move down, and I think for that reason the early trade's going to be indicative of what to expect. If we gap down sharply, take this out, it could be a straight down day, but if we don't do that, I expect to see higher prices. We do have some mixed signals. We got an ultimate sell, we got the minimum almost always, we get more. It doesn't have to be tomorrow, but usually you don't have to wait long. So that's calling for a drop. We have the MEJT target of 2552.05, most likely to print tomorrow, and unless we gap up sharply, I think that will print. That's my target. Right now we're in strong Fibonacci resistance. Let's go over what's going on. Here's the last drop. You'll see we're just playing Fibonacci ping pong between the 38.2 and 61.8% levels. It's a common place for a consolidation. Implies this down move is ended because that's a consolidation of the down move. Doesn't mean we can't go lower again. Here's the long-term chart from August low. Here's the 88.66 and 78.6. You'll see how today's action was just a Fibonacci ping pong action. And if we break this low, the next price target's around 25.16, 25.17, if that breaks. We gapped down, hit a series of new lows, couldn't close under any of them. It's a positive sign. Usually it leads to higher prices, but if we gap down, take this out promptly, that signal is invalidated. As I've said, we have lower MEJT targets, conflicting signals. The commonest thing is we gap and promptly trade outside the day's range. Next most common is we close, it'll change. Well, we've been hoping that the high we had earlier this week is going to hold. I still think it's been a little bit early to be totally confident of that. This remains weak action unless it continues higher because it stopped right at the Fibonacci resistance area. So tomorrow's call is absent gapping down and promptly taking out this low. We should see higher prices. Absent gapping up sharply, here's the target. And the two most common things in order are we gap and promptly move outside the day's range, or that we close, it'll change. It doesn't preclude something else happening, but almost always one of those two things will happen, and it's usually clear shortly after the open whether we're going to have a gap and a strong move or a close, it'll change. That's today's call.